Nepotism law in Nebraska could be changing thanks to a 3 News Now investigation into the hiring practices of the head Dodge County assessor who hired her own family members. 3 News Now investigator Jeff Van Sant joins us in studio with more. Jeff?
Yeah, the bill introduced is due in part to our investigation, and outraged voters in Dodge County, they reached out to Senator Lynn Walls, who recognized a loophole in the nepotism law and wants it closed. Nepotism in government, showing favoritism to family holding positions of power, just doesn't sit right for many. Nebraska law seems a bit outdated or too vague. It's only nepotism if a child is living under the same roof, a dependent or a spouse.
I feel that we need to be more accountable as government officials, for sure, to the public.
Senator Lynn Walls, representing Dodge County, introduced LB 878, changing the definition of family.
The fact that that child was living in the home only, as opposed to, you're my son and you live, 4 blocks away from me in your own home. So we redefined it to mean a child, whether or not you're a dependent living in my home or not.
3 News Now launched an investigation into the hiring practice of the Dodge County Assessor's Office after a whistleblower who worked in that office reached out to KMTV saying head assessor Debbie Churchill, an elected official, gave jobs to her daughter and son-in-law without posting the positions first. Debbie claims she made the postings on Indeed.com but couldn't provide any proof.
The issue that happened in Dodge County with the county assessor hiring somebody in her family when there were other qualified applicants that we could have looked at.
After airing the investigation on KMTV, Senator Walls got calls from voters.
They were angry. They wanted to make sure that, again, we're held accountable as elected officials.
That little change makes a real difference.
Gavin Geis is the executive director of Common Cause, a government watchdog.
It makes sure that there's transparency. It makes sure that there's real accountability for these things, that they don't happen behind closed doors and require a whistleblower to kind of blow the lid off of it. So the bill will also include a hiring practice for senators and government officials. The bill is in the early stages, and we're going to keep our eye on it and see how it progresses. Live in the studio, Jeff Van Sant, 3 News Now.
Thanks, Jeff. And for all of the investigative team stories, go to our website, 3newsnow.com. And if you have a story you'd like the team to look into, email them at investigate@3newsnow.com.